What's going on, everybody? So, welcome to a vlog. I'm going to hit a vlog right now. I'm going to start recording some vlogs because I'm jumping back on the cut. And I have been pretty much depression eating since the video that I uploaded where I said I failed another cut. I've been off my shit, so I'm going to go check my weight. This is going to be the initial weigh-in. I might make the weight loss part like its own little series on the side and maybe do like an update type thing where like maybe every week I'll do an update or something like that. Not too sure what I'm going to do. Anyway, we'll see what happens, but I'm expecting to weigh in super heavy. I would not be surprised if I'm pushing 290. So let's go check that out. By the way, I just want to say for the record, right now I'm going to be utilizing a different scale. That is because we have some family over for the summertime. You know how it goes. People visit, and the scale that I usually use is right by the guest bedroom. So I don't really have easy access to it because, the guests are in the bedroom. And I don't want to be like recording over there. So I'm going to use a different scale. It's in this bathroom. So if the numbers seem a little off whenever we do transition back to that scale, just keep that in mind. But this scale is not a bioimpedance scale either. It's pretty simple. But hey, simplicity is great. So strip, weigh in. Let's do this. Well, I can't say I'm super surprised. Not 290. Not 290. But 289.6. Oof. Very, very, very close. That is for sure the heaviest I've ever been. Not just on camera, but in general. Yay. We've reached a new depth of terror and despair. Good thing we're starting this cut again, right? Yeah. Okay, well, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and take a shower because I just got out of bed. Begin working on this weight loss, man. Damn it. What's going on, guys? 2:27 in the afternoon. Actually, 2:28. Whoa. Gotta get really specific. As you can see, I'm dressed in a different shirt. I'm clean, sort of, and we're about to go get dirty. I also got fed, by the way. So starting the cut again, man. I can't say that I'm excited, I will be honest, because, well, history has shown that I'm not very good at cutting. And in fact, I'm usually only okay for like one day. And then what ends up happening is I fall off. And then maybe I'll do like a day on, a day off, 2 days on, 4 days off. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a vicious cycle. But I'm hoping, because I'm back in the uploading swing, I'm at the heaviest I've ever been, that I stick to the plan. And it's something that I really, really want. And I'm starting to really feel it. Like, I think I've talked about this before, but I've been feeling the obesity a lot recently. First of all, there are things that I just don't want to do. You know, a lot of like higher intensity sports. Like my family loves to play basketball, and I don't want to play basketball because I'm only good for like 2 plays at like, game speed, whatever that means for me. And then I'm like gassed for the entire rest of the fucking session. And I'm just like, this is not enjoyable for me. It stinks. I'm like a liability on the court, There's nothing that I couldn't do if I just got over it. But I feel like we're almost getting to the point where there will be things that I can't do if I allow myself to get too much bigger. And that is something that, man, never want that to be the case. So hopefully this one takes. I'm doing it in conjunction with the Barbell Brigade Powerbuilding. It's going to be a good time, hopefully. Speaking of today, two things are happening today. Okay? First of all, it's the last day of the training week and the last day of the first 3-week wave. After this workout, the 8s are over. No more 8s on primaries. Thank gosh, because holy crap, these deadlifts are going to kill me. Like, I'm not looking forward to deadlifts because I'm going to pull probably 310 today. That's going to be my working set today is 310. And man, am I not looking forward to it at all, especially because I'm also training alone because like I said, my partner is gone out of town. I'm going to be training by myself, which means I'm really going to have to dig deep and push myself because I know what I'm capable of physically. It's pretty much just mentally, although a lot of it is cardiovascularly, so I guess that's part of the physical. But I know I have the strength to do it. I just got to have the will. I'm about to hit the gym right now because I ate about an hour and a half ago actually, and going to set up the pre-workout. So I got my TMNT Ghost Collab Shaker Cup, whatever. And today, we're not taking Ghost, though. We are taking Total War. Blue raspberry flavored Total War. You guys know I'm a huge blue raspberry fan. That's my favorite type of candy. And raspberries are my favorite fruit. I should probably eat more of them, actually. 1 scoop. This pre-workout has been okay. I mean, it definitely gets the job done. But I wouldn't say it's like my favorite flavor of Total War. Oh, almost forgot. See, this is how you know I've been off my game. I gotta take my freaking creatine. This is Oxford Nutrition creatine, micronized creatine. This doesn't have a goddamn scoop in it. I can't remember if they sent it without a scoop, if we lost it or something. So what I've been having to do with this is grab a freaking spoon and spoon it out. There you go. 5 grams in the bottle. I've been off creatine for a while. Unintentionally, of course, because I've just been off my supplement game in general for a while. Gotta get back on that creatine train because creatine equals gains. Come on, you know this. I need all the ATP I can get for these sessions, that's for sure. I even thought about doing a loading protocol. I think I might have mentioned that in a vlog a long time ago. And I still am thinking about it, but probably won't. Because that seems like a lot of extra effort for only speeding up the process by a week or two. And it's saturation based anyway, so I gotta take it all the time. So what's the point of loading? Because today is primary deadlift day, the final one, I'm going to be experimenting with some additional things as well. Right here, we've got a power pack. This is essentially just an electrolyte mix, okay? Now, I'm not sitting here vouching for the quality of this thing versus other electrolyte mixes. I'm not saying this is the best one. This is just the one that we buy, okay? I'm gonna put it in this giant, used to be Powerade thing. Why don't you just buy Powerade? Well, I didn't want to. Look at that. Okay, electrolyte mix. And what this has in it is a laundry list of stuff. Okay, let me go ahead and read that to you. 4 grams of carbs, C, thiamine, niacin, B6, folate, B12, pantothenic acid, calcium, magnesium, zinc, selenium, manganese, chromium, chloride, sodium, and potassium, as well as ionic trace minerals electrolytes. I'm sure that's their electrolyte blend, something. Alpha lipoic acid, and boron. There you go. There's that. I got that mix in here. In addition to the electrolytes, I said I would probably mess around with intra-workout carbohydrates. And like I said, I don't really have a lot of good carbohydrate drinks. Like, this is an old bottle of Powerade, so it hasn't really been a Powerade in a long time. So, for quick carbs, should I need them, I'm going to go with these candied orange slices. They're all wrapped up, but they're candied orange slices. And 2 of these big fellas is 23 grams of carbs. So if I need to take 2 or 3, like after my deadlifts and then wash them down, you know, they're basically all sugar. So they still digest pretty fast. I'm pretty much all set here. Got the got the electrolytes, got the carbs necessary. Today is going to be The hardest training session I think I'll have in a long time. Maybe even ever. Maybe even ever because of the circumstances surrounding my body and my work capacity, the fact that it's a SBD day, the fact that it's a high rep deadlift session, the fact that it's the heaviest high rep deadlift session of the week, and the fact that I'm going to be training by myself. So everything that I do is going to have to come from me, you know? I don't have anybody calling my reps. I don't have anybody telling me to go back and finish the set because I miscounted or you're just too tired and I gave up. Like, no one's going to stop me from doing that. So this session is going to be extremely hard for me. Now, I know that sounds very silly. Deadlifts, extremely hard. Come on, man. What are you doing? But this is the reality. But I'm holding on to two things that I think are going to propel me through this. Number one, the only way I can go from here is up. Like, this is pretty much the bottom. I don't know how worse it can get unless I get, like, debilitated or something. Everything from this point on is on the up, you know? And if I could just get through this, I will have set myself up for a lot of success moving forward. The other thing is that this is the hardest day. But after this, it gets a lot easier, relatively speaking. Because after the 8s are over, which shall be over today, we go down to 6s. And 6s are much more manageable. So really, I just got to get through this session. And then the choppy waters will be a little smoother, you know? I'm not saying 6 is going to be like a walk in the park, but I won't need as much of the cardio component. Gonna collect myself mentally. Gonna sip this guy. Actually, I should probably have a little bit on camera for you guys. It's good. It's a little syrupy. You know? Most blue raspberry flavors tend to be a little bit syrupy. And it's got a healthy amount of blueberry in it. And the raspberry is not subtle. You know, it's there. So it's solid. You know, it's not gonna blow your socks off, but it's solid. It's a solid blue raspberry flavor. I'm gonna sip the rest of this on the way to the gym. We're going to get this session done.
What's going on, everybody? And forget everything that I said last week. This is the hardest training session I've had, I want to say, ever. I went up. I did it. 310 for 3 sets of 8 on deadlifts. I could barely even think, really. Like, all the glucose in my entire body has left. There's nothing left for my brain. No, but I mean, seriously, this workout was so incredibly intense. And it was the mental effort of mental efforts, you know? I had to basically get through this entire session by myself with no one to push me, no one to make sure that I wasn't skipping out on reps, no one to make sure that I kept the load on the bar. But I succeeded. I did it. I didn't drop any weight. I managed to get all 3 sets of 8 with 310. The 8s are over. I can move on to 6s. Although, I have a sneaking suspicion it's not going to get any easier. But, man, these 3 sets of 8, I mean, honestly, I don't think they look very pretty. They were tough. There's not much else to say. I mean, they were so hard. I didn't know if I was going to be able to finish a lot of these sets. I had to take a break in between a couple sets for a few seconds just to compose myself, to regather my energy. But this proves something to me. I should have been pushing way harder. You know, like I was able to do this, and like I said in the previous clips, I really don't think that muscularly I'm being held back. You know, it's all because of the cardio, it's all because of the work capacity, and it just proves to me something that if I kept myself in shape and I didn't balloon up this big, I probably would be so much stronger because I could handle so much more volume. Okay, we moved on to 195 pounds on this SSB squat, 2 sets of 10. After those deadlifts, the squat was pretty tough, but I wouldn't say that I'm really approaching the appropriate RPE cap just yet. It's more tough because of all the soreness and because, of course, I'm just so drained. Today, I did end up using that electrolyte powder, but I didn't take any of the candy and I didn't eat any carbs. I just sort of used the powder and I don't really know if it made that much of a difference. It was really tough to tell, but this workout, it really drained me. And as I was saying previously, if anything proves that the work capacity was holding me back, it's a workout like this, you know? This goes to show that I have the muscles, I think, you know. We'll see what happens when we get the intensity up, but I have the muscles to handle a lot of volume and decent load. I don't know if this is good load, but it's always been the cardio, and nothing more than today has illustrated that to me. And I was really drained. I didn't even record the second half of this workout for the most part. I got one set of close grip bench in. This is 245 pounds for a set of 10. I mean, I did both sets, but I only recorded one. And this was tough, but it wasn't it wasn't challenging in the sense that I felt like I couldn't push it. It was just challenging because I was so tired. I was so drained. And the rows really illustrated that for me. So when we get to the rows, I did a pretty aggressive jump. I went to 185 pounds, put the Versa grips on because I couldn't handle it. And I got a set of 10, but I also got like 2 sets of 5 that I had to stop in the middle after this because I was just like, I couldn't handle it anymore. Like, I was so drained. Like, I might have to deload the rows. Might have to, like, in order to just like get through this whole day with getting all the volume in. And I didn't record this, but I got 65 pounds for 10 on leg curls and dumbbell side bends for 55 pounds for 10. And guys, I mean, it's a good thing the 8s end here because I don't think I could go up anymore. Like, this might be literally the limits of my work capacity. But hopefully now that I'm starting the cut again and I'm really pushing the cardio, I might actually be able to make progress in that area, which hopefully will carry over to my lifts.
What's going on, everyone? Back at the crib, exhausted, tired, in need of calories. Oh, you know, for the first day being on a cut, deciding to do the hardest training session potentially of the entire program may not have been the move, I will say. But we got through it, barely. I'm so incredibly drained. I just walked in and I decided to put the camera down, film for you guys. But originally I had wanted to do like an initial physique type thing. But I think I'm going to hold off on doing that tomorrow or whatever the next vlog is. I'm hoping it's tomorrow, but with me, you never know. But we finished the 8-week wave, or the 8s, but you know what I mean. We finished the 3-week wave of 8s, which means that next time we hit the gym, we are going to go down to 6s as the weight on the bar increases. It's going to be an interesting time, you know. It could be easier because I won't have to tax my work capacity so much. But it also could be just as difficult because the weight is heavier. So I gotta wonder, well, what's the difference between doing like, I don't know, let's just say hypothetically like 340 for 6 at the end of this block or 310 for 8, which is what I just did today. I'm hoping that the worst is behind us. And I'm hoping that tomorrow we're in for a better future? Is that a little too dramatic? Should I just chill for right now? You know, I've got the brain fog. I've got the fatigue. I need some freaking micros. I'm going to go ahead and slam some real oranges and maybe a barbecue chicken pizza thin crust from CPK. I do love me some California Pizza Kitchen. And their barbecue chicken is one of my favorites. And that's the sound of the oven. It fits my macros, I swear. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. And the next time I see you, we're going to be in a new block. Peace.